friends. I wanted to do a writing lesson with you. I was outside yesterday and my allergies were bothering me, and I have a little bit of voice right now, so I thought I would come on and do a writing with you about the book we read last week, Leo the Loptail 2. If you remember, inside this book, we learned that rabbits sleep in burrows. And we talked a little bit on this page about how this is actually kind of a snapshot of underground. We can see the roots right here. And so we know that this is a hole under the ground then that they are sleeping in. And so I thought that we would do a writing together. So I want you to make sure you have something to write with and write on. We're going to start with the message, bunnies sleep in burrows. Okay, those are going to be our 4 words. Bunnies sleep in burrows. So let's think about what our very first word starts with. Let's say it together. Bunnies sleep in burrows. First one is bunnies. And I'm saying bunnies and not rabbits just because that's how they were referred to on this particular page. Just to remind you, it said, in a burrow beneath a twisted pine, fluffy bunnies of all sorts snored and sniffed quietly in their slumber. And slumber means sleep. So that's why we're going to say bunnies sleep in burrows. It's 4 different words. So I'm going to draw a line here. Bunnies sleep in burrows. And I'm going to put a period at the end because that's the end of what I'm going to say. So our very first word is bunnies. What do you hear at the beginning of bunnies? Bunnies. I hear a B. And I'm going to use a capital B because it's the beginning of our sentence. Bunnies. Let's stretch that word out and see if we can find any more sounds. Bunnies. Umbrella, right? And actually this word has 2 N's in it. Bunnies. So you may hear an S, bunnies, and maybe even a Z sound. That would be what you hear. I'm going to show you how it's written in a book. B-U-N-N-I-E-S. Bunnies. Like my line is just a little bit longer. Bunnies. Now let's think about what our message was to begin with. Was bunnies. What was going on? Remember, let's go back to our picture. What are they doing? They're sleeping. So let's go back. It was bunnies sleep in burrows. Burrows. Bunnies sleep. Sleep. I hear a S. Bunnies sleep. Sleep. And I know we have learned that the letter E most of the time makes the eh sound. But when you put 2 together, it makes the E sound, the long E. So sleep. Sleep. Let's go back and read what we have so far. Bunnies sleep. Good job. Bunnies sleep. If you need to pause the video so you can write, you can do that at any time and then just push play or come back and rewatch the video. Bunnies sleep. Okay, well, where did we say bunnies sleep? Bunnies sleep in. Now that's one of our sight words, one of our high frequency words that we've learned. It's the word in. In. If you weren't really sure, you could always stretch the word out. In. So now we have bunnies sleep in that new word we learned? Burrows. Burrows. So I hear a B first. B. Burrows. Now, one thing you'll learn as you get older is that a U and an R together can make that R sound. So it's burr, burr. And there's actually 2 R's in this, in our book. Burrow, O. It's going to be an O-W, make that long O sound. Bunnies sleep in burrows. Put an S at the end. So here we have our message. Bunnies sleep in burrows. I'm going to erase these. And then here at the bottom of the page, we'll have a spot that we can draw a picture. Let's see. I think I'm going to do kind of like what they did in our book. They kind of had like a little spot. But I'm going to draw a line here for the ground. Here's some grass, so you know that's the ground. And then, actually, one thing that we're going to learn is that burrow, they go down, and they kind of curve under the ground. And maybe it goes this way, and then maybe part of it goes over here for another one. And I'm going to erase this part so that you can tell that it's actually a hole under the ground. And then maybe here's a little fluffy bunny sleeping right here with his ears kind of back. And then a little tail. And then maybe there's another one sleeping right next to it. A little tail. And maybe there's a whole bunch of little babies sleeping over here together. Did you know that when they have their burrows, they actually also have a little spot over to the side that's for their bathroom? Isn't that funny? They don't want to go to the bathroom at the same place where they sleep. So maybe I should draw another little spot over here. Maybe that would be that spot. Bunnies are so interesting to me. Let's see, let's maybe make it maybe kind of further out. What if we did it kind of like that? Okay, so let's see if our picture matches our words. I have bunnies sleep in burrows. Is that what my picture shows here? And here they are sleeping. And this is a burrow. I could label my picture. I could draw an arrow and say bunnies, which is our word from up here. I don't have to have it capitalized because it's just a word and not in a sentence. And let's see, I've also got little bunnies over here on this side. And maybe I want to say that this is a burrow. Here. Okay. So there you go. You can come up with things that you want to write about bunnies. I would love to see them if you do. If you have your parents take a picture, and you can text it to me, or you can even add it in the comment section. Maybe you can add a picture in a comment section on YouTube. I'm not sure. But anyway, so I've got another book for us to read where it's a nonfiction book, which means it's going to give us facts about rabbits, and another one that's a super sweet story too, as we learn about it this week. All right, guys. Bye, guys. I love you. Bye-bye.